Now, do you ever open up trades and close them immediately they get into profits? Sometimes it's because of emotional control, maybe because you saw trades get into profits, you don't want to hold them for a long time. It's called scalping. So scalping is basically you opening up trades for a short while, let them to run, get into profits, and then close them immediately. Personally, I've been scalping for about 4 years now, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my 5 top scalping rules. So without any further waste of your time, let's dive straight into it. Now, the first rule is trade the most active trading sessions. So we have the London session, the New York session, the Australian session, and then the Asian session. But I'd recommend that we trade the London and the New York session because these are the most active trading sessions. And I remember in scalping, you are opening up a trade for a short while, so you just need big moves. I wouldn't want us to get into a confusion of, let's say you open up trades, basically you are trading, let's say, on the M5 or even the M1, and then there's a lot of consolidation. The trade is basically not getting into trades. So it's better that we stick to the most active trading sessions because there's a lot of volatility. And a very good strategy on trading these sessions is waiting for the breakouts. So let's say in the morning, before the London session comes in, we have the Australian session in. So as it closes, we are waiting for breakouts. It's a big move that you can actually catch in a very good run. So it's very important that you trade only the most active sessions. Well, in East Africa, I wouldn't trade at night, that being the Asian session and the Australian session, because sometimes you're going to open up a trade and it's going to consolidate for like 4 hours before you make any money. Now, if you want to learn more about trading and making money online, be sure you subscribe. And if you are enjoying this video, you can also smash the like button, and let's get back straight into the video. Now that brings us to our second rule. Have a great trading strategy. Now this is important. Now, first things first, a scalping strategy in any case has to be different from a strategy that you use, let's say when you are day trading, maybe holding trades for like 1 hour or 4 hours or anything. It's very different. So when scalping, you need to have a great trading strategy, obviously, because at the end of the day, if you don't have one, then you're not going to make money. Personally, when I'm day trading, I can start from the H4, scale down to the H1, and finally come to the M15. So basically the M15 is my entry time frame. But in scalping, your entry time frame could actually even be M1. I've also seen traders who trade on seconds, meaning they're going to wait for that big spike, one big candlestick, 6 pips or 3 pips, and they're out. Now, I'd recommend, if you use indicators, to just try out the 2 moving averages. So one is the 25 and then one is the 20. So under this strategy, all you're waiting for is the 20 moving average to cross below the 25 moving average, and then you have a beautiful sell. And then when the 20 crosses above the 25, then that's a buy. And now when you are on M1 or M5, you are getting those sniper entries. Now that brings us to the third rule: don't trade news. Now this may sound obvious, but let's talk about it, because well, you want those big spikes and you want to catch those big moves. But now the problem with news is it's unpredictable. Now you could open up a trade thinking it's going to be, let's say, a beautiful buy, and guess what happens? A long week comes to the sales, stopped out, and then it goes back to your direction. So it's not a good idea. You can put as much emphasis on technicals, master your trading strategy, and just leave alone the news. Now that brings us to the next rule. So keep your charts clean. Now I know there is a confusion. Okay, well, I need to have indicators, or I need to draw a bunch of support and resistance levels, or supply and demand and all that. But wait a minute. So the moment you have a lot of drawings on your charts, that's confusion. Now what does that mean? It means before you get a trade, you are possibly going to have to wait for this indicator to bring the confirmation, wait for this to bring the confirmation, and then wait for this. So here's the thing: you can, let's say, use a maximum of 3 indicators. Personally, every time I decide to use indicators, I keep it to a maximum of 2. And I often use moving averages, but then sometimes I also use the RSI, but I keep my charts clean. Either way, when you're drawing, let's say, your support and resistance levels, or your supply and demand, or you're trying to mark out key levels, just keep it clean, because it's going to easing up the whole work on getting entries, on getting levels, what to exit the trade, and all that. Now that brings us to the 5th rule: don't overtrade. Well, I know this is common because we are scalping, we are opening up positions and holding them for a short while. So let me open up many positions. Now, first things first, overtrading is a vice, and it's one of the things that contributes to 90% of traders failing. Now, regardless of the fact that, well, you are opening up a short position, making some money and then exiting, no, you could have a plan, and let's say, you know, well, I'm a scalper, but in a day I'm going to trade, let's say, once or twice. I mean, that's okay, because the more you trade, the more you expose your account to risk. And guess what? More often you have made money in your first trades, and well, because I'm scalping, let me open up more positions. No, just get out of here. I mean, don't fall for what 90% of traders do. Have a great trading plan that shows how many trades you have to take. A better concept can be, let's say you find a trade on GBP/USD, right? And it's a beautiful one. You can decide to open 2 or 3 positions rather than you opening up one trade, right? And then later on, after, in the same day, open up more trades, and then more trades and more trades. No, you can say, let's say if I have a beautiful setup, well, I'm going to open up 3 trades, and I will know that I am done for the day. Now, a bonus tip: take your money out, withdraw, and get the profits off. The overall goal, obviously, in trading is making money. And now you have made money, why should you keep your money in the trading account? Okay, let's say you are compounding, but be sure that you withdraw some money, close off your profits. Now, this is something that I personally fell for previously, about 4 weeks ago. So I was trading on an account of about $200, and yeah, I was aggressively trading because I wanted to flip it up, and I was scalping, so I made money. So from like $250, I pushed the account to like $1,000 in the same day. Now obviously I started increasing the lot sizes, but I was making money. Now think about it. So I have a position of 1 lot size, and then I have made up to $600, but I'm not closing the trade because, oh, it's going to keep moving. No way. I mean, that doesn't work. So moment you make money, close off the trade and close off the profits and withdraw the profits. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this masterpiece, and by the way, the goal is hitting 100k, so it would be a very great pleasure you subscribing and sharing this video with any other person. And by the way, you can join my mentorship. I'm going to put the link just down. We can actually trade together, kill it together, and let me see you in the next video. I'm out.